Popcast coming to you from the secret underground nostalgia bunker in Sandusky, Ohio, home of Soda Pops in downtown Sandusky, 209 West Water Street. Stop down and get a vintage soda, retro candy, and other assorted cool things. So what's on the show for tonight?
Trailers. What remains of 2025, an excellent movie season thus far, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we'll be back to rank our favorite movies, our favorite summer movies, when the summer season is over. But of course, there's still some left.
A couple left. So, we post our advertisement for the upcoming show on Facebook. There was some controversy this week.
There's a lot of heat going on in the comments, and let's just start by saying this. Everyone, movies are a subjective art. That's their beauty. They're for anyone. And, my favorite movie can be different from your movie, and we can have a civil, almost poetic discussion, back and forth, understanding and whatnot. It's one of the few subjective things left in this nation where somehow we are still civil when discussing film.
Hopefully.
And let's try to keep it that way. I saw some of the comments. They were shooting off at each other about, someone mentioned Avatar 3. If that's their cup of tea, that's their cup of tea. They can't be wrong. Well, but they can't be wrong about film because that's the beauty of it and it's for everyone. So let's keep those comments civil.
But I was going to say, the thing I was referring to was the fact that some people were bringing up some cool looking movies I had to look up that I didn't even know were out and existed. For example, Red Sonja.
Sorry, our once Red Sonja fan that we greatly offended.
I always thought that comic book looked cool, but it never really.
Pick up a Conan the Barbarian.
The covers always looked cool. It looked like it was going to be something cool, but you could never really got over the hump. Another one, War of the Worlds. I didn't know they were redoing that.
I think that's an AI trailer, though.
I think it might be. It looked pretty shoddy.
Yeah, that's not.
Monster Island looked really cool. If you didn't see that,
I didn't see that.
But it's supposedly at theaters right now. So these are low budget, off-brand, or
going straight
to digital. Which
is the only Monster Island I believe in.
Well.
Is the Toho classic Monster Island.
Which great film, of course.
Yeah.
We used to stay up waiting for that one because it had
everyone.
It had everyone, but we had King Ghidorah, Monster X. We didn't know his name was King Ghidorah back in the day.
They didn't know how to pronounce that.
It was Monster X, the three-headed monster. The one with the three-headed monster. Oh, sweet. So we always waited up for, Big Chuck and Little John to have that.
Those guys.
Check the TV guide, see what was supposed to be. I know you don't even know what that is, but it was actually a physical magazine that used to come out weekly and would list all the shows on all the channels.
The Stone Age. The Stone Age, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? Now that I think about that, that's quite a feat to get that out every week on time. With all the channels, all the listings, it had a brief description.
You're saying all the channels like there wasn't only 5 of them.
Well, yeah, but still. All week long, 24 hours. All right, so anyway, we're talking about movies that are coming at the theater, not straight to digital, straight to net news.
It might be AI, we don't know what's going on. And we're just picking a few.
So that's why we did. And we're just picking a few.
Us two, we can just get talking. There's a Predator trailer.
I don't think anybody wants a 3-hour Popcast about us talking about trailers.
There's a Predator trailer in here that will probably get ripped on for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we could go for a while on that. So that's the show this week. So thank you for leaving in the comments. So we just had to clarify that. Also, Jim Lamb, good old friend, he mentioned The Long Walk, and I thought to myself, why didn't we have The Long Walk on our list?
You know what got confusing here?
What got confusing?
The Running Man is another Stephen King adaptation.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And he's running and walking. It just all blended together.
This was all one movie.
Yeah, it wasn't like there's a clown in one and then a cowboy with a gun in the other.
Walk. Did you ever read The Long Walk?
No.
I did read The Running Man at some point, but it didn't stand out to me. But The Long Walk is probably my favorite Stephen King story. Great twist ending.
You're being ridiculous right now.
If you haven't read it, how would you know?
Because I've read some of his other finer works. The Stand. One of us actually read all of The Dark Tower. There's a girl.
I guess I got to the last 100 pages and gave up after 6 books and 10,000 pages.
You know which one I really like? The Graveyard Shift, a short story in the Graveyard Shift collection, and it's about these rats. They're under this mine or under this like factory, and there's a giant queen rat.
There's someone in it's the what is it, the art of writing or something?
Yeah,
on writing,
his memoir.
There's some kind of weird. I can't even remember it, but there's some kind of weird thing about the typewriter and a little genie or a little creature that lives in the typewriter. That freaked me out. I read that when I was younger. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was weird.
That guy. I like
That
cocaine.
guy, yeah. That's what cocaine and alcohol will do to you.
Smoking cigs and coke.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how we got onto that, but that Jim Lamb's. Maybe we'll hook back up with Jim and go to a movie. We haven't been to a movie. We used to go to all the Marvel movies with Jim.
I went to a lot.
That's when you were
That's when I was a
young.
little lad.
When you were young, and yeah. So all right. So one more thing, the comic book of the week here. This was dug out of. It might have been mine at one point, but apparently he says it's his now, and now he's giving it back to me. This is Marvel Tales number 201. It's a 75-cent cover, meaning it was probably late 80s. No, they don't have a year.
Oh.
It just says July.
Right up there. What's that?
1987. Boom. That was a great year. But it's got Captain Britain with the red suit and the yellow lion and the hair coming out the top.
He's got some sort of...
He's got that staff.
Was that his weapon of choice?
Yes, that was his weapon of choice. That's the guy I'm always talking about. He keeps popping up in all these episodes. So that was dug out of the...
Him and Dinosaurs seem to be a recurring theme in these episodes.
What did you say we were? A dinosaur show?
We're a dinosaur, our fandom. We're the dinosaur fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to start there?
I think we start... I have them in order of release.
Oh, in order of release. So coming up. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go.
So right next week, Weapons.
Next week is Weapons?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So probably Thursday night.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A thriller. This is
I got to interject here again.
Okay.
Because it's Thursday night, so we would film on Thursday, show it on Friday. Unfortunately, I'm going to be on the road. The Route 127 garage sale, world's longest garage sale, goes from Michigan down to like Georgia. Thousands of miles of garage sales on Route 127. I go there. I go at some point. I'm going to probably go down to Kentucky on like Tuesday night and then work my way back up. You don't get very far because you're always stopping in a day's time. So, but I've been doing that for probably 10 years now. That's where I get a lot of the stuff for the shop. So
next week is a solo show. Just me talking. No.
that'd be interesting.
Me talk. What if I get Jackson Rucker here?
That would be people would be in for a treat. And I tell you that, I might never get my spot back. So yeah, maybe. So who knows? Maybe
we don't know what's gonna happen.
So it could be a day late, but that's where I'll be. If you have a chance, if you're doing nothing Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you should drive over there to Route 127. It's in Ohio, and just start going down. Well, depending where you're at. I mean, there's people watching this from all over.
Yeah,
not just Sandusky.
The nation, all over the world.
So Route 127 is a cool thing. So I don't know that there will be the usual Friday show. We might have to go see it Friday.
Yeah, everybody relax, okay?
Just wanted to forewarn you.
We're not out there, just calm down. There's no need to go out in the streets and
to
cause
protest,
a tizzy.
Right.
Just relax.
It'll be alright. Alright, so weapons.
Weapons. This is
it weapons or weapon?
Weapons.
Weapons. This is a weird title for this movie because I don't see any weapons in it.
But I think the kids are.
I know.
Weapons.
What if they just? What if they like just all of a sudden
they put in? What is it? Is it
they're feral children?
Or
like,
what is it? An IUD? Is that a type of bomb?
Yeah,
and they put it in the back of their heads and just send them out of the wild.
Improvised explosive device.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if they just give them a? We can't say that. What if they put a chip in their head and they just go crazy? It seemed like it's a haunted. Seemed like it's like a supernatural.
Yes.
The very first one, it's like all of a sudden the kids are just walking away. That was sweet.
Oh, you don't get trailers like that anymore.
You don't get trailers like that anymore.
But we've seen we've seen a longer trailer this is the one we're going based off of, a longer trailer. And
it still looks like something weird's going on, like because only the one classroom of kids at the school has gone missing, and so the teacher is you can tell like
They're blaming her.
They're blaming her, but then something weird happens at the end of the trailer where you're like, oh, she is in on it.
Yeah, it looks crazy. It looks like this. I'm anticipating it. I'm excited for it.
I am too. Because I don't know what's happening.
It reminds me of Long Legs. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that. I was very let down.
That was crazy. And then like halfway through the movie, spoiler for Long Legs. It's a recent like crime thriller. Yeah. They kill the titular Long Legs, and then it just really drops really quick for the last like third of that movie.
Who makes this movie?
Long Legs?
Weapons. It's the same people, right?
No, this is Barbarian.
Okay.
Barbarian was the one. I don't know if you ever saw it. They were in the house.
They trapped her in the basement or something.
Yeah, an Airbnb, and then it all goes wrong. But yeah, Long Legs. That one I was excited for, and then
yeah, it just fell apart a little.
So I'm hoping that's not what happens here.
Unfortunately, that's what always happens in movies. You're like, oh, great premise.
They don't know what's
going to happen. I think the problem is they don't know either.
That's what I'm saying.
I got this great idea, but it fizzles out at the end.
Yeah, there's no one has that Silence of the Lambs or Seven Touch anymore, where they can get it through to the finale and really keep up.
But this one definitely looks weird, supernatural from the get-go. Let's see if they can hold on. So
let's hope.
So what's your anticipation level for this on a scale of 1 to 10?
10. I've been needing a freak supernatural movie. You know, this summer's been filled.
What were we just talking about?
Fantastic Four.
No, freak supernatural.
Long Legs?
I don't know. No, it was like, just around conversation somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, but we've been needing a freak one.
Yeah.
There's just Superman.
What was the one with Demi Moore?
The Substance, and that was wild.
And then what was the other one that was like that we were like, what is going on?
Oh.
Shortly after. Well, it was beginning of this summer or something, wasn't it?
Maybe. There's never been anything like The Substance.
If you haven't seen that, you need to watch that.
Yeah, that is
bizarre.
That's absurdity. That's just straight.
That is absurd.
That went in a different direction.
But in a good way.
We were just talking about Long Legs dropping off after that mark. The Substance cranked it.
They did. They went, all right, we don't even care if this looks like not a costume. This is just an idiot in a costume from the 70s and we're going with it. We don't care.
Absolute joyride, that one. That's Margaret Qualley, who recently is in Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, but totally wasted. I didn't realize it was her.
In Happy Gilmore too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's got a big part. I thought she was on her path to stardom.
She is. All those kids from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There's that weird, that Sydney Sweeney, Margaret Qualley, Austin Butler. Austin Butler's in another one coming out. Caught Stealing or something.
I don't know.
It looks like a little goofy one. But yeah, so.
But if you haven't seen The Substance, go see that. It's like 2 movies. It's like a build-up, suspense, horror, weird drama, and then all of a sudden they just go, we've had enough of this, we're going off the rails.
Yeah, that is.
But great, in a great way.
Yeah, I mean, we were laughing in the theater.
Because it was crazy.
It was a great time.
It was crazy.
So yeah, hopefully Weapons sticks its third act landing closer to the Substance than to Long Legs. If it gets absolutely absurd, I feel like I'm fine with that. Yeah. I'd rather be absurd than just.
Yeah. So, anticipation level?
I'm at a 10. Like I said, I need that freak supernatural.
I'm at a 9 or 10.
Yeah. After
we'll be going
the
to that
hope
one.
and the fun of the summer.
Yeah. We'll be going to that.
Yeah. Speaking of hope, speaking of fun, speaking of absurdity, this has been a movie whispered about on this channel since the beginning. Primitive War.
Oh, yes.
Dinosaurs in Vietnam.
We are going to test the theory of dinosaur fatigue. Is it Jurassic Park
people listening to this channel have dinosaur fatigue. It gets brought up every week.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs, for those of you that are going to say it in the comments.
In the comments, bashing the keys, relax. We mentioned it. We said it. We said the thing.
Check. Cadillacs and dinosaurs. But it's going to test the theory of, is it Jurassic Park or is it dinosaur fatigue or Jurassic Park fatigue? I'm going to go with Jurassic Park fatigue.
Watching the one trailer for Primitive War that was released. Yeah, the acting, horrible. Dialogue, corny. But let me tell you, goosebumps. Goosebumps and a smile watching this one. This one looks absolutely astounding. They packed every dinosaur.
In the trailer.
I thought...
That's the only thing I'm like, okay, I've seen the whole movie. They just keep showing. Yeah.
But it's guys getting completely ripped apart too. It's something Jurassic Park is afraid to do. They did in the first one where Muldoon's arm gets chopped off by the T-Rex. Or not.
The guy on the toilet gets...
The lawyer, and then Muldoon gets killed by the raptors. Samuel L. Jackson's arm is hanging there, and that Ellie Sattler gets a hold of it. But since then, they really haven't... They've been afraid for the gore and for the dinosaurs ripping each other apart. Primitive War is not afraid.
I don't think it's afraid. Is it rated R?
Oh, yeah, what are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying, I want to make sure. Is it?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's rated R.
You know that for a fact?
Dude, I watched the trailer. There's no way it's rated anything less.
They would be making a horrible mistake if it was rated anything less.
They had The Fortunate Son playing, and the guy was walking through Vietnam. Oh, what a fun time. And I just think... I was like expecting less dinosaurs. I was like, this is like a cheap movie.
But no, like there's just one last dinosaur roaming the wild.
Yeah.
But this is like full on. We found the whole forgotten piece of the jungle.
System or whatever of dinosaurs. There's everyone.
Maybe they go back in time.
Let me tell you if that
Maybe
happens.
there's like a time warp.
Maybe like a
ripple in
riff.
time. What movie was that? I can't remember. It was a good time travel movie, and that's what it was. The guy went through a ripple in time.
Back to the Future.
No.
Terminator.
No. It was like a Netflix movie. It was off. It's not popular by any means. It was like something I just stumbled on one day. It was a cool premise though. Like the dates repeated. So on that day that happened, he was looking for the kid that went missing or something. And they had walked and he like noticed that something weird was happening. So he kept going and he kind of like passed out and he woke up in the other time. But you could see like they were going through a barrier or something, you know what I mean? So maybe it's something like that.
Maybe.
Because this looks like, because like how would these dinosaurs, because you're right, the clip shows 100 dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was thinking like, you know how there's that dinosaur in Africa?
Yeah,
Mbabwa?
Yeah, the Mbabwa.
Or whatever.
Chupacabra.
No, Chupacabra's dead.
I don't know. That guy was there in the 70s.
Yeah,
so
he's probably
dead by now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But that's what I was thinking, one dinosaur.
That's what I thought too.
Sort of like, but no.
But the trailer makes it look like Predator 2 because, not Predator 2, Predator also.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Stick with us.
Because it's like, the Green Beret team went missing, which is the same thing that happened in Predator.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
So which one do you think will do it better? Predator?
No, Predator's going to do it better. This is going to be cornball. Cornball heaven, because if you watch the trailer, the dinosaurs... it's not Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just surprised, like, the Jurassic Park people, when they're thinking of a new Jurassic Park, like, I wonder if any of them are like, what if we just take the money for Jurassic Park and do something different with dinosaurs?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
It should have been
Jurassic
this.
Park.
Could you imagine this with Jurassic Park dinosaurs?
Man.
It would have been a thrill.
Yeah, it would have been a thrill.
You probably could upcharge the tickets a little bit.
You probably could have.
Because it would be an experience.
Rated R, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, just have blood shoot at the 4D. You know what I mean? You give them blood shot at you.
So what's your anticipation level for this?
10.
Obviously a 10. The only thing that throws me a little bit is the quality.
I mean, yeah.
This is coming out at theaters. That's for sure.
It probably would be our theater because our theater always is missing a lot.
Our theater is always missing.
They're starting to catch up though. Did you know I saw tickets are $1.75 for these little fun, like little kid movies every once in a while? But they have Lego Batman at the end of the summer, the Lego Batman movie.
Oh.
Which we did see.
A kid?
No, but we did see that one
in
theaters when it came out.
That was a great movie. There's a lot of good jokes and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it's a fun one. So I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna say 8 or. I'm gonna say 8.
You gotta.
I love the premise. I love the premise. Been waiting for the premise, but just the quality of the trailer. Maybe they're gonna brush it up a little bit still.
They don't need to, man. I'm sold.
All right,
I'm sold.
There you go. Primitive War.
So this one we did just talk about The Long Walk. This comes out.
You had this on your list?
September. I added it once I saw Jim Lamb's comment because
okay.
I listened to Jim Lamb. So Long Walk. We were in a movie together, all three of us.
Oh yeah.
Eeny meeny.
Well,
not coming out anytime soon.
No, they went bankrupt. Go figure. This is true. They went bankrupt. Go figure. Because we went to the set of this movie.
They're filming at the
Sandusky Speedway. Legit Hollywood movie because it had some legit people that we.
She's
had
in
seen.
Ready or Not.
She's the knockoff Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she's the main girl in Ready or Not. She's in the opening of Scream 7 in New York. She's the first victim. And, yeah, she is.
So we roll up. We're extras that they're just pulling off the streets in Sandusky, by the way. Not like we're people. We pull up, full-on giant barbecue catering truck that drove from California. And these guys are legit.
Yeah.
They have 2 rows of 8-foot tables, completely different food on both tables. All great. They're cooking hamburgers to order.
Dude, it was delicious.
And they got all kind of fresh toppings, freshly cut, freshly made toppings. There's some desserts over here. We're like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We were pumped for that. Then we go sit and do nothing for 3 or 4 hours.
We watched these cars run around the track, which was cool.
And there's a whole crew. There's a whole 50, 60 extras in the stands. That's us. Granted, we're not getting paid. But the whole crew is doing nothing. You're paying a lot of people to do nothing for 4 hours.
It was like an eye-opener.
We're watching them do nothing
Yeah.
for 4 hours. Literally nothing. I don't think they got any usable film footage.
Well, they didn't get any usable footage to the trash.
Because the movie's in the trash. So, it's lunchtime at midnight. We're like, oh wow, lunchtime at midnight. We go down into the building. Now,
even better.
Unbelievable. 40-foot wall is just packed with food of all kinds. There was, what was that? I can't remember.
There was like this
I
wedding
had a giant
cake.
plate.
You remember that cake?
Oh, that cake. They had, but you went through all this food. Then all of a sudden there's the salad table. And the salad table is like 16 feet long because they have every kind of salad you can imagine. And then there's like fruit, fresh cut fruit. The catering bill for that night had to be a couple $1,000s.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was delicious.
It was really good.
So that movie went bankrupt. I don't know how we got onto this story.
Well, Jim Lamb was there with us.
Oh, Jim Lamb was there with us.
Old time friend of the show, Jim Lamb.
So we were in the movie together. That will never be out. But we probably weren't even shot because I don't know that they were even shooting anything. They just had a stadium full of people doing nothing, and we're feeding them thousands of dollars.
Yeah, you could just roll out the Cameo pizza truck.
And we would have been happy.
Yeah, we'd be like, oh, cool, we're movie free pizza. But no.
No. All right, so The Long Walk.
The Long Walk. This comes out September 12th.
Can't wait for this one.
You know,
because I always wondered how they would film it, because it's just people walking.
Yeah. This looks very Hunger Games. Obviously, this was before Hunger Games, but it's like, oh, get these kids, have them walk. It's very Stand By Me at the beginning. You know, they're all joshing around, having a good time.
That's the hook of the story, is that you're walking with these people, and, you know, you start talking eventually, because this is like days and days and weeks. Maybe not weeks, I don't know, but it's a long time, 24/7, you're walking with these people, so they form friendships or whatever. So that's how you get your story.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you know, classic Stephen King fashion,
great.
People start getting killed.
Well, the thing is, if you stop walking, because it's a contest, whoever is the last person walking, and you know, you don't just stop walking and go home. If you stop walking, they shoot you and you're dead. So the last person walking, you get whatever you want. Could be money, could be an island in the Bahamas, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's got a great twist ending, so I'm wondering if they're going to do that.
Hopefully don't spoil it in a trailer.
No, yes, don't spoil it in a trailer.
That being said, there's another Stephen King movie coming out about a contest.
My anticipation on that one is...
Well, no, I'm just saying this is how we got confused. There's another Stephen King movie coming out about a guy who needs to survive a game show competition to get a lot of money. And it's called The Running Man. So you guys can see where the confusion was, why we might have missed one.
Running, walking, yes.
Competition for money. So, last one left, yeah.
So this one...
Long Walk.
I like that guy. What's his name?
Wait, no, you're talking about The Running Man?
Yeah, I'm talking about Running Man.
Well, we did anticipation for Long Walk.
I gave my anticipation for Walk was a 10.
See, I'm not...
Because you don't know the book.
Yeah, and to me it's just people walking. But you can't do much more in the trailer than they did, or else You
I
spoil
really,
it.
yeah, I mean, you're just showing everybody getting shot.
Yeah, and so
I don't know what else they came.
My
with the trailers.
anticipation is on the merit of Stephen King. We're obviously Stephen King fans, so I'll give it a 7 or 8.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're not, yeah, I could see.
I think I'm more excited for Running Man, which we'll just talk about.
What's the guy's name?
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
He was famously in The Dark Knight Rises, the little banker that gets his head smashed by Bane. He was in there for a full 2 seconds, maybe.
So you gotta start, I guess.
Yeah, and Tom Hardy actually smashed his head on the thing. That's a guy you don't want to be up against as Bane. That guy will mess you up. But then, obviously, more famously, he has made a career from his Top Gun Maverick performance, such as with The Hitman, Anyone But You, Twisters. So he's been on a streak lately, and
been on a streak, sort of the same sort of character-ish.
Yeah, cocky charisma guy.
Cocky charisma guy. And I think for this movie, I think it's a little too much cocky charisma guy.
You think he's given too much?
I think he's given too much. He's acting too cool and too bad. I mean, I don't know what his day job is in this movie, but it's like he is a master combat guy. You know what I mean? Comes off a little too, in the trailer, comes off a little too capable.
So you didn't read this one? You didn't read this?
I did probably back in 8th grade or high school. It didn't really stick with me.
What about the Arnold Schwarzenegger
version of the movie? Cool movie. Cool Arnold. It was Arnold in his prime. It was just an Arnold Schwarzenegger vehicle at that time.
Oh. So I like.
So I think this probably will be closer to the book.
Yeah.
That was just spectacle of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's all you needed back in the day.
Yeah, that's all you needed back in the day.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stallone. Yeah, I like Glenn Powell. I like the host of the show. I don't know his name, the actor, but he's giving a great performance. He's really selling it for me. I love Michael Cera. I saw Barbenheimer. The treat of that night was Michael Cera and Barbie. What a guy. I love Michael Cera. I love that he's in this Running Man movie. He seems like he's going to be like a kind of ally of the Running Man, Glenn Powell's character. I do think they showed way too much. I would prefer to not know Michael Cera was in it at all. That's how I love my Michael Cera served to me. Just a surprise. All of a sudden he's here.
All of a sudden he's in a movie.
And yeah, they showed Michael. I bet that's the coolest thing Michael Cera does.
Yes.
In the trailers with the squirt gun, it's funny. He's pumping it up and then he squirts it at their feet. That's cool. That's very cool. Very MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver.
Michael Cera all of a sudden. But I hate that they showed it, especially in the first trailer. This is a long first trailer. It's a 3-minute first trailer.
So when does this come out?
This comes out November 7th, same day. There's a couple of these that come out the same day. November 7th is the same day as Predator Badlands.
Oh boy, I would hate to tell you who's going to win that battle. That's an odd pairing. Obviously, those are both Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Oh yeah.
Predator and Running Man.
And just like Barbenheimer, you can call this Predator Man.
It's not
running Predator. Predator on the run.
There you go. Maybe that. So the Running Man, I think, so there's time for another trailer or two.
Which is unfortunate.
They're going to show too much. They're going to show too much.
Yeah.
Right now, what's your anticipation level for Running Man?
I'm going to give it an 8. It looks fun. Like I said,
Yeah,
I like Michael Cera, like
movie.
Glenn Powell.
I mean, I'd go see it for sure. But if it was up against a different real movie, then maybe I might opt for the other different real movie. But since it's up against Predator, I will be going to Running Man.
I'm surprised they haven't put together the Stephen King universe.
As a franchise?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody's tried and they just haven't.
They tried the Universal Monsters.
That's what I'm saying.
Why just one off
so
all the
easy.
Stephen Kings?
It would be so easy.
Well,
the Dark Tower is your main.
Yeah.
If that's a TV show, the Dark Tower.
You could spin off all the movies.
Yeah, because the priest from Salem's Lot, he returns in the Dark Tower. And apparently the Talisman, which I just finished reading, has something to do with the Dark Tower universe. It's worlds within worlds, obviously. But I was hoping for something a little more concrete of connection.
It would be cool. The Dark Tower, if they ever did something with it again, that movie that they did make was like, come on, bro.
And it's a shame because I liked Idris Elba as the gunslinger. I liked Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black.
Yeah, and it just didn't.
They just were like, let's do 7 books in one movie.
In one.
What was the thought process?
87-minute movie.
Yeah.
Wasn't there somebody in the room going, guys?
These are 7 books. We could make
We
a
got
living.
fans. Yeah, we can make a living. We could all retire on this if we do this right. So let's figure it out.
Yeah, not even 7 movies, but I think if you did that as a TV show and did a Salem's Lot movie and brought back the actor from this, because they recently did Salem's Lot.
You could do a lot even more
bring him back in
to
there.
tie him in, to make a even more of a universe.
But yeah, you don't have to be like the Marvel Universe where
yeah,
Roland comes strolling out and fights the people from The Shining. He's not in that hotel, obviously.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just surprised they haven't thought of that. Because Insomnia, somebody in Insomnia ends up being a key part in the later Dark Tower book, in the last Dark Tower book.
Yeah, you could definitely do something. And you could even strengthen the ties. And you can even just start dragging in other movies.
Yeah. Pennywise, there's a Pennywise monster in the last Dark Tower book I thought was cool. A Pennywise offspring. It's an offspring from that one. So, I'm just surprised they haven't figured that out yet.
Throwing that out there. It's obvious that the people are watching this show, so perhaps we'll see that. I mean, the F1 crossover is getting ready to happen. The Primitive War is out.
Watch this.
What was the other one? There was some other prediction. Batmite. I don't think we ever talked about that.
We never talked about this. A little bit after our episode, I'm scrolling, and there's an interview with James Gunn, and it's the one character I would greenlight without a completed script for my universe is Batmite. Well,
we got. If you don't even need a script, we'll just throw this sentence at you: Batmite and Bizarro in the Pocket Universe.
Yeah.
Boom! Come on. That's a tag. That is a log line that will get greenlit by James Gunn right now.
Yeah.
So help me. You guys see
they meet Adam West Batman if you need more.
Yeah, and if you need an additional 10 words, they meet Adam West Batman.
You need another? They fight Composite Superman at the very end.
Oh God, this is gold. It's TV gold. It's TV gold, spin-off movie gold.
Yeah. So maybe they'll all of a sudden start to do the Dark Tower universe.
Could happen.
The Stephen King expanded universe.
The
SKEM.
Ooh,
the Scam.
It's even got a name.
Ooh,
the Scam. Episode 7.
Woo, the Scam universe. I'm excited.
All right. I'm going to give that a 9.
The Scam?
The Scam.
Yeah.
Give that a 9.
I'll give it a 9 too.
Yeah. What were we left off on there?
The Running Man.
The Running Man.
Which,
7 or 8.
This one is probably going to be our lowest. As true dedicated fans of the franchise, we have hated to see the direction it is going.
Did we do a movie on? No, we did a Predator review on Predator, that cartoon.
Whatever, the cartoon, and they released an extended ending.
Cartoon, right? Will people be offended if we say cartoon?
Listen, maybe make a better film, like Across the Spider-Verse, and we won't call it a cartoon.
Yeah.
And they released an extended version where they showed...
Of that?
Yeah, of the ending. You know how it was Naru, the Indian girl? Yeah. And then they panned and it was the guy from Predator 2. And they panned again and it was Dutch. What a disrespect to...
It's stupid.
Not only those characters, but the universe. Because those Predators... Maybe your new age Predators that you're dragging about. These scrub Predators who die to lesser and lesser opponents, even though they have bigger and badder gadgets. And they die every time to their own gadgets.
That is stupid.
They're the scum of the earth Predator. And maybe they are little prideful, egotistical imps who can't handle the fact that they lost, so they go and just kidnap people. But the Predators I grew up with, the Predators back in the day, they didn't do that.
But
they
that
were like,
does disrespect. That just totally disrespects Dutch.
Yeah.
He defeated the Predator square, and he got to the helicopter. I mean, you pretty much see that he got to the chopper.
Yeah. So what? He's kicking back and enjoying a beer after surviving multiple missions.
That is cheap. That's such a cop. There had to be somebody in the room going, dudes,
this is so awesome. Dutch is captured by... Why is that awesome?
Why is that awesome? It's not awesome.
It's stupid.
It's not awesome. It's stupid.
What a disgrace.
It's stupid.
What a disgrace to the franchise.
But also, these guys that were in the cartoon film, the 3 segments, they immediately, I mean, I guess not immediately, because they're all from 3 different time zones or eras. They get out and get to fight and defeat more predators
Yeah, so
on the
why
predator's
not?
home planet.
Yeah.
But Dutch hasn't been let out of the zoo yet.
Yeah.
Out of the freezer. Stupid.
Anyways,
so we're on to this next
We're on to
stupid
Predator
installment.
Badlands.
Actually, it looks cool. The problem is
Let's
there's a
go
lot
with
of
the
garbage.
positives.
There's a lot of garbage before it, so I'm jaded. I think it's a cool idea.
I think it's cool that they're bringing in a Weyland Yutani drone.
Whatever that is.
It's from
Alien. I know.
yeah. Which also connects to Blade Runner, because Weyland Yutani's in Blade Runner. So I think it's cool that that's a drone that they're bringing in here, because it obviously is hinting we're gonna have these guys face off again. Legendary battle. I also think it's really cool that she's like strapped onto her shoulder. She lost her legs, so
Cool.
the Predator throws her on his shoulder because he is missing a laser caster. So maybe she's like his laser, one of those plasma.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Although it doesn't really help him because he can't kill anybody with it.
Other than himself.
The worst that could happen is the caveman that doesn't even know what a rock flint knife is could turn it on him at any second and kill him with his own technology. So it's best that he doesn't have it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I think the Predator being the protagonist and having the story revolve around him as a hunter, brilliant. I've been wanting that since I saw the first one, because I was rooting for him when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, kill him.
what?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
He's awesome. He used to look way cooler.
Yeah, obviously.
He used to look way cooler and be way cooler, so I was rooting for him.
That is my, because it does look unique. It's a different story. It looks cool. That premise looks
alien
cool.
planet.
I should say it looks cool because visually it looks like garbage.
Yeah,
because the Predator, what are they doing?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a young runt of the litter. I don't really care. He looks awful. And the whole film looks too smooth and too clean. Those original Predators, when they're in that jungle.
They're in the jungle.
The Predator costume is like wet and there's dirt on it.
Yeah.
And all those guys are dirty. Like, this is like, he looks so clean throughout the whole movie. At one point,
He's waking up and taking a shower every morning.
yeah, he's getting dragged through the mud and there's no mud on him. His hair or the dreads, they look so fake, so rubbery. It's too clean. And this is a problem with a lot of movies these days, where they're all just clean. There's no grit, there's no feel to the sets or the characters being influenced by the set. There's no environmental influence.
Because there is no environment.
Yeah.
And there is no getting actual dust on you.
Yeah.
But it just, the Predator, if this was the first Predator movie ever, you'd be like, oh, that's sweet. What is that creature?
Yeah.
But you look at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator, like you're saying, that is a real thing.
Yeah, that's like out in each...
It's a real thing with...
Even the Jungle Hunter suit from the second one, there's such a feel, and I get that it's filmed on film, and this is probably filmed on digital, but there's a feel to those things that is missing in this one because the background CGI, and again, there's no gritty, dirty feel to them.
Which unfortunately is, for us that saw the original movies, that's part of the thing. That's part of the experience. That's part of the Predator. So now when I see this version of the Predator, it's just not the same for me.
His face is all CGI. His eyes are all CGI.
It's messed
Again,
up.
that original one, it's like...
How does
CGI.
that original one look more real and more alien?
I can see
from
him, like I can see it
1987.
in my head. When he turns with his helmet, he's still got the helmet on. He turns and the water falls in the background, or a classic where he's crouching and roaring. There's so many shots that are iconic. The Predator standing on the gargoyle in the second one,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, that. I mean, if you take them side by side, you could see what we're talking about. Where I don't know how to explain. You just have to be able to see it, I guess. You have to be looking at it. But it's like too clean. I'm not for that. I'm not for the design of the Predator.
I'm not either, but it seems like they're at least trying something different. I don't have to see him get killed again by some...
Although, we might.
He might get killed again. I mean, like if he was to battle this... if this movie was about him battling this android that he's carrying around on his back with no legs, he would lose to the android with no legs,
which is
absurd.
Yeah.
So thank God I don't have to witness that.
Yeah, and I think there's cool elements to it, like, a Predator versus Predator. Cool, but also we're doing a Predator versus Predator, we're doing a Predator team up, we're doing Predator in his own mission, we're doing Predator hunting a giant dinosaur alien, we're doing
that?
Yeah, this is all in the trailer. That's what he's hunting, is that giant alien monster. There seems to be that mech from Alien 2 in there at one point. There seems to be you're doing too much now.
Maybe not.
No, that is too much. Pick 2 of those ideas and work with them. You know what I mean? Where's the Predator versus Predator fight going to come in? Oh, maybe he gets his butt beat, then he gets sent to this planet.
Because it seems like they're journeying too.
Yeah.
Like he's carrying that android on his back, and there's shots of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems
like it seems like a buddy movie almost at some point.
Which would be fun.
Be something.
But I almost feel like, I don't know, I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot and getting nothing from it. You know?
So what's your anticipation?
5. A solid 5.
No self-interview. 5. Yeah, 5.
I could go either way on it, you know? I mean, obviously Predator.
Yeah, obviously Predator. I want to see it. Seems like it's got some good new ideas, but I just look at that Predator, and it's not the Predator of my youth.
Yeah, and again, it's being backed by 2 projects we haven't been fans of so far.
So it's hard. It's hard to get psyched for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we have Bruce Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere.
Big, used to be a bigger Springsteen fan. I've been to about 10 concerts. This just seems odd to me because he's not right now in his prime when you could sell anything Bruce Springsteen. So people would just go to the movie because he's in his prime. And he's not gone yet where I have the nostalgic feel for him. So this does not come at the right time for me. Yeah.
I will say, it's definitely riding the coattails of the Bob Dylan movie.
Yeah.
I feel like they saw that one succeed.
And I thought he was dead.
Turns out Bob Dylan is still touring. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
But I feel like they're riding the coattails of that. They saw that one. Highly successful. You know, Timothée Chalamet got robbed for the Oscar from that. And I feel like they were like, who
else can we do?
Who's another iconic guy? Because they're doing a Beatles biopic like this. And so they were like...
That's probably a long time coming.
Yeah. And so they got...
Well, a few years ago they did Elvis. That got really good reviews too.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one, but...
So
just for me, I just don't feel like the timing is good. Like I say, it's not when he was in his prime and you just would eat anything up Bruce Springsteen. And he's still out there. He just released some albums, so to me it's like... the guy's still going, you know what I mean? It's like doing a Tom Brady biopic while he's still playing.
Yeah. I do think the contacts look a little weird for him as well.
The what?
The guy's wearing contacts.
Why?
Because he's got blue eyes and Bruce Springsteen has brown eyes. And they look a little weird to me. Man. But other than me, it looks
kind of cool, yeah. It looks cool.
Is there a song you're hoping for gets a moment? You know, did you see that Bob Dylan movie?
Yeah.
You know how some songs kind of got their moment.
Yeah.
Is there one you're hoping for from Bruce Springsteen?
Well, they're going to do a lot of the obvious ones. They're going to do Born to Run, Thunder Road, I would imagine. I would hope for The River, Atlantic City. There's so much new stuff that's not old enough. He has such a long career. Bob Dylan, I think, was more condensed into a shorter time period. I don't know that he did much in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. But Bruce Springsteen started early 70s, and he's still producing new music. So are they going to do? He's got thousands of songs.
I don't know. It might be just about that Born to Run album.
It's probably that early years.
I'm hoping they sneak in Outlaw Pete. I'm hoping Outlaw Pete has its moment.
That's a newer song.
Well, they can fast forward.
Yeah, that's what
they could do.
10
years right at the end. 10 years later,
and Outlaw Pete gets in there.
Yeah,
it's a good song. So I don't know. I'm about a 6 or 7 on that. I really don't even know that I would go see it at theaters.
Oh, come on now. You want to see that one at theaters?
I don't know. When's it come out?
October 24th.
So there's probably nothing else going on. I'll probably go there, get a popcorn and a Coke.
Well, actually.
Actually.
Same day release.
Oh, why would they do this?
I have no idea. They could have had it back to back to back to back.
Yeah, they could have just back.
They're doubling up for some reason.
All right.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, Mortal Kombat 2. I tell you, I love the first. I don't know if it was a separate trailer with.
The fake Johnny Cage trailer.
Fake Johnny Cage movie. That was TV gold.
Yeah, that was good.
If you haven't seen that, go find that. It's like a bad TV movie
Set within the Mortal Kombat movie universe.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think Carl Urban,
It's an interesting choice.
Yeah, but I think he really is killing it. I really like that. I like the costumes. I'm glad that they're just like, oh yeah. Throw him in a blue monk attire with one of those little hats on and give him lightning eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For like all the characters. Like this last one that came out.
I like
Mortal
that
Kombat
previous
1.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, but I feel like they were still too, a little too afraid to go full out in some of the costumes, because they're like, oh, it might be silly. But this one, they're just like, yeah, you know what?
We're going.
This is whatever. This is the guy. This is what they look like. And they're doing the tournament this time.
Yeah, my only gripe is that. But isn't it for the fate of the world or something? Everybody's coming.
Well, they have to fight in these tournaments, and if Earth Realm loses, the other realm can then invade Earth Realm.
Oh.
So it's like a fight to prevent a full-out war, essentially.
But hasn't they kind of done that in the other movies?
In the other movie, it was just people fighting.
The first one of this.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, these guys just start fighting all these guys.
But then previously.
From like the 80s, dude?
It was more than the 80s, wasn't it? The 90s?
I don't know. It doesn't even matter.
All right, if those don't matter, then
those aren't even.
Then we haven't seen this story yet.
Yeah,
so I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, I think the fighting looks good. They show obviously that's what they need to sell.
Yeah,
and it's working for me.
So you might as well do it like the Bruce Lee Game of Death. Is that the one?
Yeah, where he
They're
goes
on the island.
Yeah.
No. Game of I don't know which one it is. The one where he's on the island. There's a tournament on the island.
Enter the Dragon?
Enter the Dragon, yeah. So
I think it will be like that. They're just fighting round after round after round.
So I give that I'll go to that. Yeah. See, I think, I don't know, that's a toss-up.
Really?
Between which one I would go to at that day if I had to go to a movie would be Bruce Springsteen or this one.
Okay, I would go to Mortal Kombat.
All right.
I feel like Mortal Kombat would be, more
It'd be
fun.
more fun, yeah.
Just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch these guys. Let's watch these guys fight each other. Noob Saibot's in it. That was sweet. A classic Mortal Kombat villain. Since we talked about Jackson Rucker earlier, I'll bring him back. That's Jackson Rucker's go-to choice is Noob Saibot. And Jackson Rucker, when you play Mortal Kombat with him, let me tell you, there's nothing more frustrating. he crouches in the far corner of the screen.
Wait, look who's talking.
What are you talking about? This guy's mad because I beat him with every character. Literally.
No.
Literally, yes. I went through the roster and beat him with every character. And this is in Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat...
I don't know which one we last played. I was defeating you regularly with that one guy. I don't even know who it was. It was a guy had him. But he just uses stupid distance attacks. He won't fight you like a man. He stands back there.
No, listen to this. Mortal Kombat 9 DLC character Freddy Krueger has this annoying kick. Okay, Mortal Kombat 9. The Freddy Krueger, you remember that with that little annoying
Well,
that's all he used, dude. That was all he used.
Here's all he does. He goes to the other end of the screen.
No, dude. I'm juggling you. I'm juggling you across the map.
Throws the stupid chain.
This is not true. I never used Scorpion. Scorpion's the corniest character ever. I'm sure I used him once to beat you down because, like I said, I went through
when I start destroying him with characters, he goes back to that guy because he knows he just throws that stupid chain.
That's not even true. Speaking of chains, you want to talk about chains? You want to talk about chains? Takeda, the Scorpion apprentice from Mortal Kombat X.
That's who I was demolishing you with?
No, you never demolished me with him, but he had those stupid... See, that was corny, dude.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's corny. I'll tell you what we gotta do. We gotta hook up a TV this way, TV that way, the same TV,
you don't want to do that,
so that we can play like
that.
this, and
you don't want to do that,
and the crowd can see the TV behind us.
You don't want to do that,
and they can see your reaction as you're being defeated.
Dude, I beat you with every character on the roster.
I'll admit that, that whatever year that was or game that was, you beat me most of the time. But second of all on that, yes, he did beat me most of the time with that, whatever that one was, because he was using all these lame characters.
Dude, I beat you with everyone.
But he would scrape by.
Oh, scrape by is nonsense.
It would be like
a flawless victory would come up on the screen and that's scraping by.
No.
A flawless victory is when you have full health and you beat your opponent.
You wouldn't beat me straight 2. It'd be 2 out of 3, and on the third one, it'd be like we're about to die. But then on that other one, you used to get so mad because I was defeating you left and right.
No,
dude. No. I was getting to the point where I was like, I'd be like, all right, I've had enough. I've had enough of beating on you tonight.
Stop beating me, son. Stop beating me, son. I've had enough. That was what we heard in our house.
I've had enough beating you tonight.
That was what we heard in our house.
Can you please go to bed? I gotta get on with my life. I don't need to sit here and beat on you for another hour.
Kung Lao, the guy with the hat, that's who you played. He'd sit there in the corner and throw his little Kung Lao hat out.
No, I don't even know how to do throws. Distance attacks. That's why this guy can't fight like a man.
Oh, I come in here.
He stays over. He stays way over there.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, what's her face? He stays over in the corner, throws a stupid chain, or does a stupid teleport and comes up behind you.
Oh, a teleport.
2 lame chicken attacks.
No.
He can't just walk up and fight.
No.
So Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
What's your rating for anticipating a beating?
Dude, okay. I'll give it a 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Looks fun. About fun.
I don't even know where we are.
Fun.
This guy, man. Where do we find this guy? And I think we're down to. This might be the last one here.
What about Five Nights at Freddy's?
That is 5 Nights.
Is this coming out on Halloween?
No, December 5th.
Oh, that's
for whatever
why
reason.
couldn't they push that out? Why couldn't they make Halloween with that?
They didn't want to. Five Nights at Freddy's is
all right, what's Supergirl's name?
Millie Alcock.
Yeah. All right, so my Millie Alcock is Elizabeth Lau. Whatever her name is.
I don't know who that is.
It's the blonde-haired girl in Five Nights at Freddy's.
What?
The blonde-haired girl in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is she old?
She's probably like, I don't know. She's not a teenager.
Like, I don't remember seeing her.
She's the cop, the police lady. In Five Nights at Freddy's, the original.
Oh, okay. She's in this one?
She's in this one. She's a recurring character now.
Good for her.
Yeah.
What else is she even in?
That's about it. She was in You season 1. She was the lady that got killed. She's in a couple TV shows which I have not seen.
I don't think you understand what you're saying when you use the term Millie Alcock.
I'm just saying Elizabeth, whatever her name is cute.
See, you don't even know her name. This is not your Millie Alcock, my friend.
All right.
Oh man, this is not your Supergirl. Okay, this is just some chick.
It's just some. Right.
Supergirl's not just some chick to me. She's a lifestyle. I started reading Supergirl comics now. That's not true.
All right, we have to have an intervention. We got some problems.
But I do actually want to read Red Daughter of Krypton. She gets a Red Lantern ring.
Red Sonja?
No, Supergirl gets a Red Lantern ring in this story.
Well, that's just, why would they give her one? She already has enough powers.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably cracked out of its mind.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that'd be like the super.
What is the anger? Is that what the emotion is for Red Lantern?
I would imagine.
Because yellow's fear, green is
envy.
Green is everything good. Green is the good guys. There's like blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It must be anger.
I mean, Supergirl doesn't need a ring. Why don't you give it to
Canonically, Supergirl is more powerful than Superman.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's canonical to the DC Comics universe.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's true.
Why? What's the rationale behind that?
Dude, I don't know. That's just the rationale. That's just what I heard. That's just what they're saying.
This show's hit rock bottom now.
Canonically, she's stronger.
We went from Elizabeth Al, whatever that girl's name is.
Whoa!
Superman, Millie Alcox. Millie Bobby Brown Alcox.
Those two different people.
What has she ever been in?
Millie Bobby Brown?
No, Millie Alcox was in Game of Thrones. That's where I realized.
She's in House of the Dragon. She's in 3 episodes of House of the Dragon.
3 episodes.
She's the young Rhaenyra Targaryen, and they do a time jump.
Well, Elizabeth Lau was in the whole entire season of You, season 1.
She's dead.
She got killed.
That's a
good book too, by the way. That was a good book. I read the books before there was a show.
You have never heard of this.
It was.
I've never heard. What is it on? Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix. It's good. It's good. But then they went off the rails. They kept trying. It's about a guy that kills people in the weirdest way, gets attached to them, over-attached to them, and then kills them. Somehow they milked like 5 seasons out of that premise.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Making a living.
Who's the ones that we just said that could have made it?
The Dark Tower.
You know, they couldn't figure that out. These guys are just beating the same dead horse.
Yeah.
So he falls in love with another girl and kills her and gets away with it again.
At least Stephen King was
5 years.
You know, they're going through different worlds. They're going back.
That's
and
how
forth
you
through
do
time.
that. You milk that. And you guys took
much.
7 books and 1 million pages and condensed. You went the opposite direction. You could have all been set for life.
There could have been legends.
Could have been legends. All right, so
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
December 5th. Oh, it looks the same.
There's going to be nothing
first one.
going on. Yeah, it looks like the same as the first
Yeah,
one.
but you know what's that first one?
It was decent.
It made like $1 billion too.
No, I did it for real.
It made a lot of money. Remember how packed the theater was when we went?
I don't remember.
Oh, you don't?
And there was no substance. I know that.
Dude, you were like that.
What was the night show? The talk show at night.
Oh, Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil.
That was another good one.
That
was
was a
like
good
a
one,
little weird, creepy.
Weird.
Got real weird at the end when they started doing that was another one.
Or something.
Where was that happening? The Grove?
Oh yeah, the Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove was in there, and then there was like the guy in the owl costume. That was genuinely freaky because I feel like
it was.
There was real.
They were
satanic
they were
stuff
hitting.
going
They
on.
were hitting.
But even like on set, I think they definitely like that one dude's a freak.
Yeah.
The main the actor, he's like really weird.
Yeah, he's a whack job.
So they like really like.
What was the other movie recently that we went to that was like those movies? Because we were like, oh man, that was crazy.
It must not have been that
But
crazy.
I remember us talking about it and going, oh yeah, that was crazy. That was like the substance.
Was it a new one or did we rewatch something?
I don't know. It was coming back from the theater, so I don't know. All right, so what are we giving Five Nights at Freddy's?
Give it like another 5.
Yeah,
it's
just the 5.
What else?
the
What is he
5.
gonna do?
I mean, yeah, what else are we gonna do on December 2nd or whatever that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, what else are they gonna do in that movie? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it seems
they
like
go-
the same old.
Actually, it seems like the monsters need help or something. They like send a message to that little girl that they need help. So I don't know if they're trying to trick her or if they need help because one of them's off the rails or something.
That
So
Freddy
he-
Fazbear.
Yeah,
He's always up to no good.
He's always up to no good.
There are a few we didn't mention that well, there's one in particular that we didn't mention. The new Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Oh, yeah.
One battle after another.
Because what
goofy
the hell's that
little-
about?
Yeah. Nothing on the show, but it looks a little goofy. It looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like a cool, fun movie because
I
it
feel
looks
like-
like it's just something that's off the rails. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, and I feel like the way Brad Pitt has hit a point in his career where he's just the cocky, charming old guy. Leonardo's hit the point in his career where he's the baffling fool character.
Yes, I agree.
That's just what they're playing now.
He's just the middle-aged baffled fool. Yes.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood curse set them on that path. Along
When
with
you
those
see they're
kids.
doing the new Cliff Booth movie or TV
Yeah.
show,
and
they're starting to have
images.
Yeah, they're starting to have some pictures.
So that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And we didn't mention TV shows here, guys, but Peacemaker season 2. I don't think you go wrong. Did you even watch the first season of that? You gotta watch the first season of that. That's
I might because I do.
hysterical.
Yeah, I do like that guy. And I
Yeah,
like
John Cena's funny.
every time I see a clip from that or something, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, the best part is Batman. This guy's heckling Peacemaker going, "You don't have a coterie of supervillains like Batman."
Oh yeah.
And Peacemaker
He goes,
goes,
because I
kill my villains. I'm not a punk like Batman."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen that rant, which is, I mean, that's good. That's
Yeah.
funny.
And the second season seems to be, they're going into the new DC universe. So,
That'll be
that'll be
good.
fun. Stranger Things, starring Millie Bobby Brown and
yeah.
Alcock.
Is that going to come out episodically, or is it going to get
I think they
dumped
do
all
like,
at once?
here's 3 episodes, here's 3 more episodes, because they have 3 release dates.
That's good for us then. We can do 3
They're
shows.
actually-
We can get 3 shows
They're
out
actually
of
the
it.
worst release dates of all time. It's like Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Oh, they're
and
doing
New
it.
Year's
They're
Eve.
doing it because that way people are with their families, making their families watch it. So they're trying to spread.
I don't
Because it'll be
know.
like, oh, you guys got to watch this.
When are you going to have time to watch that on Thanksgiving? Because each
You
episode
watch
is like
football,
an
man.
hour and a half, 2 hours long.
Ooh, nice. No, that's good. Do something you can sink your teeth into.
There's one battle after another. See, that's a bumbling
Yeah.
fool on the phone. He's supposed to be saying a code word there, and he goes, "Oh, I don't remember it."
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that movie's about, but it's pretty funny. There's something about, there's a karate joke too or something. He's in there.
Oh, he's got a sensei. He's hiding.
Sensei.
Yeah, so there's obviously some we missed and that we'll be seeing and we'll probably be reviewing here on the channel.
Yeah. So, drop the like.
Drop the like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment for what your most anticipated movie for the remainder of the year is. Sorry we missed some. We didn't know some people, that was going to strike a chord with some people missing some. Yes, we didn't talk about Avatar 3.
We did not talk about Avatar 3.
And we probably won't again. But yeah, so yeah, please tell us your most
Or
anticipated
even,
movie.
I tell you, even throw out some of those movies that are direct to digital, because I thought that Monster Island looked cool.
Or yeah, if we completely missed one, let us know.
Let us know.
And
Yeah, so give us some likes, give us some views, because I'm not sure how much longer they're going to keep us on the payroll at this current pace we're at right now.
yeah, I struggle.
We gotta hit 100. We gotta hit 100 for one of these.
Oh yeah, make it this one.
Why not? This was a good show. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back either end of next week or the following week with something.
Yeah, weapons. Not the movie. The weapons movie. Not just for
Not just gonna have
weapons.